Good morning, my dear students of class 7th. Myself, Mohit Misra. Today, we will discuss about the chapter number 10 in class 7th. Your chapter's name is 18th century political formation. 18th century में political formation हुआ और कैसे हुआ उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा जानकारी ले लेते हैं. By the 1765, the British had captured major chunk of Indian territory in eastern India. बहुत सारे चंक हुए. The boundaries of the Mughal Empire were reshaped. मुगल अम्पायर की जो बाउंड्रीज थी वो रीसेप हुई. The emergence of a number of independent kingdom. With Aurangzeb's death in 1707, many new states emerged in India. The crisis of the empire and later Mughal क्या था? After reaching its zenith, अपने चरम पर ज़ेनिथ पर पहुंचने के बाद द मुगल एम्पायर स्टार्टेड declining under Emperor Aurangzeb. This was because of Aurangzeb's military and religious policy, which depleted the financial resources of Mughal by fighting a long war in Deccan. जो मुग़ल खजाना खाली हो गया था उसके पीछे जो मुग़ल एम्पर औरंगजेब की बिना सोची समझी पॉलिसीज़ रहीं, इसमें वो दक्कन तक काफ़ी सालों तक लड़ाई लड़ता रहा, जिसके कारण उसका पूरा खजाना खाली हो गया था. और उसकी दमनात्मक नीतियाँ जो मास पॉपुलेशन में हेट का कारण बनी. अंडर हिज सक्सेसर, उसके सक्सेसर जो थे, द एफिशिएंसी ऑफ द इंपीरियल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ब्रोकन डाउन. औरंगजेब के जितने भी उत्तराधिकारी आए वो सब कैसे थे? उतने कार्यकुशल नहीं थे. It became difficult to check governor and Mansubdar noble appointed as governor. Subedar often controlled the offices of revenue and military administration, दीवानी and फौजदारी as well. वो इतने ज़्यादा एफिशिएंट नहीं थे. फिर क्या हुआ बेटा? This gave them extraordinary political, economic and military powers over vast regions of Mughal Empire. As the governor consolidated their control over the provinces, the periodic remission of revenue to the capital declined. फिर क्या हुआ? Peasants and जमींदार rebellions in many parts of northern and western India added to these problems. Peasants और जमींदार जो थे, rebellions इनमें many parts of the northern और western इंडिया में आए, and these revolts were something caused by pressure of mounting taxes. The Mughal emperor after Aurangzeb were unable to stop the gradual shifting of political and economic authority into the hands of provincial governor, local chieftains and other groups. In the midst of this crisis, Nadir Shah invasion in 1739 and invasion of Afghan ruler Ahmad Shah Abdali between 1748 to 1761 weakened the Mughal Empire. मुग़ल अम्पायर को वीक कर दिया. In the midst of this crisis, Nadir Shah invasion in 1739 and invasion of Afghan ruler Ahmad Shah Abdali in 1749 to 1761 weakened the Mughal Empire. Okay. The nobility was divided into two major groups, ईरानीस एंड तुरानीस. जो नोबिलिटी थी वो दो मेजर ग्रुप्स में डिवाइड की गई, ईरानी और तुरानी में. फॉर लॉन्ग टाइम The Mughal emperor were puppets in the hands of either one of the other these two powerful groups. The first humiliation came when two Mughal emperor फारुख शियार 1713 से लेकर 1719 एंड आलमगीर सेकंड 1754 से 17 बार असैसिनेटेड, उनको मारकर हत्या कर दी गई, एंड टू अदर्स अहमद शाह 1748 से लेकर 1754 एंड शाह आलम सेकंड 1759 to 1816 were blinded by their nobles. अपने सामंतों के द्वारा अंधे कर दिए गए. अब आती बात इमरजेंस ऑफ न्यू स्टेट. विद द डेक्लाइन ऑफ मुगल अथॉरिटी, द गवर्नर ऑफ लार्ज प्रोविंसेस, मुगल अथॉरिटी की डेक्लाइन के साथ साथ द गवर्नर ऑफ लार्ज प्रोविंसेस सूबेदार एंड द ग्रेट जमींदार कंसोलिडेटेड देयर अथॉरिटी. उनकी अथॉरिटी को कंसोलिडेट किया गया. ब्रॉडली स्पीकिंग द स्टेट्स वर डिवाइडेड इनटू 3 ओवरलैपिंग ग्रुप्स. स्टेट्स जो थे 3 ओवरलैपिंग ग्रुप्स में रहे. नंबर 1 ओल्ड मुगल प्रोविंसेस लाइक अवध, बंगाल एंड हैदराबाद. नंबर 2 स्टेट्स विच enjoy considerable independent like Batans, Jagir. These included several Rajput principalities. And third, the last group included states ruled by the Marathas, the Sikhs and the Jat. These were the different size and had seized their independence. Okay, students. The last group included state ruled by Marathas, the Sikhs and the Jat. These were different size independence from the Mughals after long drawn armed struggle. अब आती है बेटा ओल्ड मुगल प्रोविंस कैसे थी. These included states of Hyderabad, Awadh and Bengal. All 3 states were founded by members of the high Mughal nobility who had been governor of large provinces. कौन सी थी? सादत खान अवध, मुर्शीद कुली खान बंगाल एंड अशरफ शाह हैदराबाद. All 3 states had occupied high mansabdari position and enjoyed the trust and confidence of the emperor. हैदराबाद क्या था? निजाम उल मुल्क असफ शाह, द फाउंडर ऑफ हैदराबाद स्टेट, was one of the most powerful member at the court of the Mughal Emperor Farrukh Shah. Second, he was entrusted first with the governorship of Awadh and later given charge of the Deccan. As the Mughal governor of the Deccan provinces, Asaf Jah already had full control over its political and financial administration. Okay. About taking advantage of the turmoil in the Deccan and competition amongst the court nobility, he became the actual ruler of that region. Okay. So students, it is all about today's topic. We will meet you in next video. Okay. Bye bye.